take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up the feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
In 24 hours, and they were surprised. They were like, man, this dude died quick.
Yeah, usually 3-4. Like
But-
the other two people you were up there with were like they were like a week. Like they were like,
Oh, that's
thieves,
true.
you know?
Yeah.
They were up there.
I don't know. I mean, there's all the old
Could you imagine just not being?
scriptures and whatnot about seeing being able to see through his hand. We're talking about Jesus, but I know for sure that it's kind of noted that usually they crucified through the wrist right there, just because it was you couldn't hang like that,
Yeah,
like from your hand or
right. Yeah,
whatever.
you had the weight would
Yeah.
pull through.
Yeah.
So
And when
I don't
they're hanging down with all their weight
yeah,
on the hands, you can't breathe. Your body can't
your
breathe like that. So
lungs.
you literally have to push up off of your feet and hold yourself up to breathe in. And then to exhale, you have to go back down.
'Cause the
So
weight
you're
pulls.
constantly, every time you want to breathe, you have to raise up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
and then like,
And that was that was part of the easier part of the whole scenario.
I was thinking about the two guys that were up there on the hill with him because they were
They were
criminals.
thieves, right?
They were thieves. Could you imagine that you could not steal them? Like you had to steal so much, like so bad, that they finally just had to crucify you to get you to stop.
I don't think it took much. I don't think you had to steal very
Yeah,
much to
they
get
weren't
crucified.
as lenient. as
Yeah.
they are these days.
But
How
I
about
mean,
this?
even in Dubai, they'll put you in jail for 10 years for candy bars.
Well, how about we steal your heart and your ear with another episode of
Fine by me.
Don't Crucify Us.
Oh my goodness. He did it.
Don't they still cut people's hands off?
Oh
over there?
yeah, they definitely. They beat you with canes in front of
Oh, there's
everybody.
I saw something about
Whatever they can do, they do.
a
it.
black woman in Dubai has been in jail for like 12 days now because she started making a scene in public and she got arrested. And I guess they told her, bitch, you ain't in Chicago no more.
I feel that should happen every weekend at Target to somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
It could.
Yeah.
It could.
Yeah.
It absolutely could.
At every Target.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which
Yeah.
one it is. Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was thinking. So it's
You talking about Nick walking away real fast when someone starts raising their voice in public? You ain't never seen somebody, as we used to say in 2009, dipset.
I'll walk. He walks away and I'll walk towards it.
Yeah, Josh's like, oh, what's going on over here?
I like this.
Trailer park. Everybody get their lawn chairs out
Don't ever
and
leave you.
trying to get
watch
some footage.
watch CPS take kids from your neighbors, and you're like,
Like
oh
I'm at
shit.
home, dude. I feel like I'm back living my childhood.
Yeah.
So cozy.
What are y'all having Thanksgiving in here?
I think that's why I like watching Trailer Park Boys so much.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
We got a little pecker nut spying on us.
That's
That
what we need
cute.
to- No three of us can pay attention, and we got your offspring running around the house at the same time we're trying to.
Yeah. Two.
I got hit with a baseball bat the whole way out,
Yeah.
and carried a conversation on the whole time.
He had to babysit the kids while I went and bought energy drink.
And I told them that they said Tucker said she wants to ask you something talking about Melody. I said, "What's that?" He said she wants to ask you how you lost your leg, and I was like, "Shark attack." And she goes, "No, you didn't." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You ought to see the shark." She goes, "No, you went to the hospital." I said, "No, I went to the hospital to have it sewed up." I said, "The shark took the leg." I said, "But you ought to see the shark after I put it in hell like and booped its nose a bunch of times." They said, "You probably won't go to heaven for that. You'll probably go to hell." And I said, "Well, that's probably already determined. It's probably already been decided a long time ago." I was like, "You're not lying." And then he got in the truck. He said, "What are y'all there talking about? Nothing." Nothing.
No lies to take.
Nothing.
Tucker, right before we pulled up to the house, Tucker said, "Daddy, guess what my favorite drink is?" And Josh named every
every
form of
liquid
alcohol.
Coors
Looks like
like
Yeah.
whiskey.
yeah.
He's like, "No." And then tell him what I said. What did he say was his favorite? He said
Pepsi and Fanta.
Two different.
Yeah.
Fanta's
That,
good.
that wasn't in the rules though. He asked us what his favorite was.
So
not
I
just-
turned around and I said, "You know what? You know who else loves Fanta? Like who? That's it. Adolf Hitler.
Oh.
It's his favorite drink.
And Charles Manson
Charles Manson.
Yeah.
loved Fanta.
Hell, I like it every once in a while.
Didn't Coke
Oh.
make a factory over there to
Coke-
sell to Germans?
Well, Coke wouldn't distribute to Germany after the start of
So
the
they
war,
made their own?
They invented Fanta.
Yeah, they.
Oh, there we go. Yep, full circle. Don't
I
cl-
like the good Fanta orange. I haven't really had any of the
Yeah.
other Fantas.
I like it for like a float with some vanilla ice cream instead of like doing a root beer float, doing
Yeah.
an orange Fanta and vanilla ice cream.
I've had one of those before. I don't know if it Fanta
Like a
was
dreamsicle.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done Fanta grape. Let me tell you what, on a nice hot
The
day.
only other Fanta I've had
There's
is
the,
orange
Fanta
and
grape.
grape.
Do you remember the Welch's grape in the can, dude? The soda?
Yeah. I remember seeing it. I
Yeah.
may have had it, but I don't recall.
I remember years ago, I was setting tobacco for a guy. I was in my teens. I probably wasn't even driving yet. And he would take us, like he would pick us up in the morning. We would set tobacco and stuff. And he would pick me and a couple of my buddies up. We'd go to Pilly Wiggly. And he'd go, all right, y'all get you a pack of lunch meat, a loaf of bread, get you a can of, or get you a 12-pack of sodas. And I remember one of the guys I was with, he'd always get a 12-pack of Welch's grape soda. And so that's all we'd have all day in the heat was cold grape soda all day. You get so sick of grape soda.
Now that I think about it, and you with that memory, it reminds me of doing square bells out at Derek Reeves's farm. And it's funny enough, it's on the way here. It's
Right up the road.
6 miles down the road, 7 miles down the road, right across the Allen County line. And they had a farmhand, and I would know him if I saw him today, I think. But he had a steal on their property,
Properly.
and
Proper.
he always had like grape soda. The only thing I ever saw that guy drink was grape soda and the moonshine that he made.
Amen, brother.
Probably a good drink mixed together.
Yeah.
On a
He's
hot
got
summer's day.
0 carbon footprint.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I ever saw that guy drink. I saw him smoke a bit of weed.
Dude uses that moonshine for everything. Antiseptic, brushes his teeth with
Yeah,
it.
it's
good for
it's
everything.
daggum granddaddy's cough syrup,
Cure
boy.
all.
Yeah. Got HIVs? Take a little sip.
They used to give Coca-Cola as a cure-all for everything, with the cocaine in it back in the day. It was an elixir of sorts.
I never saw a guy get drunk ever until one year we decided, or the Reeveses decided that they were going to make their farm a haunted house. We did a haunted house in it, and that guy was banged up.
I bet he was having a big time.
Yeah, well, here's the difference. Did you ever see him after 8 p.m.?
No,
So the Halloween party was the first time, because that happens a lot. There's a member of Melissa's family we can't call past like 5. Up until 5, the funniest man that's ever lived. But after 5 o'clock, she refuses to call
He
him.
devolves into something else, huh?
I think he's still great. Yeah.
Even better.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, dude this guy was way funnier, mainly because it was like slapstick comedy watching him because he'd fall over and hurt himself every 30 minutes.
Make him a zombie.
Say, well, the funny thing you say,
I think he was a zombie.
Perfect. He was in character.
you said y'all can't call that guy after 5 o'clock. Well, we usually don't record till about 6 or 6:30. You
Yeah.
need to get that guy over here. And we'll have
We
him.
could.
He'd be
We
fired up.
could. We could.
That might be a Patreon episode. That might be one we have to put behind the books.
Get that guy over here. Let's see
Yeah.
I think he would
I
love.
want to pick
what's
his
on his
brain.
mind.
See what
Yeah.
he thinks about human reasons.
He sat on this furniture covered in plastic for 30 years. He'd be so excited to sit on it without any plastic.
Man, he got over it and he just shook his head. He said, I can't believe this.
Yeah. And then he just
My whole
ripped
life,
ass.
My mom wouldn't let me sit on this stuff for nothing.
Yeah.
And here y'all are.
Yeah.
Bunch of degenerates.
Bunch
And-
of scrubs.
Scrubs.
Bunch of third-rate scrubs.
We're not scrubs. We're news anchors,
I
Josh.
like to think about how many times I've farted in this chair. Nobody else ever
Yeah.
has.
I got a little short segment here prepared.
Okay.
A little weekend update type situation.
All right.
Okay.
I've got some. I'll hand the phone to you whenever
You
it's
couldn't just
time.
Send it to me. I can have it on my
No, it got too
Too
complicated.
complicated.
Yeah, I was digging too much into the phone and not paying attention to you boys and your beautiful conversations. I was getting too distracted.
Scan it one time with my eyes and memorize the whole thing real quick.
Okay,
Back to you.
with your picture perfect memory. Yeah.
All right. Our top story tonight, a Tennessee man has legally changed his name to Bluetooth and claims he now gets better cell reception. AT&T has responded with a cease and desist and a job offer. A woman gave birth in the parking lot of a Waffle House today and named the baby Hash Brown Jesus. The child immediately began preaching forgiveness and demanding unlimited syrup. There you go.
Where is this?
Nice.
I have no idea.
This caption at the top. First, I want to read this because I'm just always this is me to a T. Josh bouncing, clearly vibing off of mix of Dubby and nicotine gum. That's what I look like. I'm Josh, and I've been awake for 6 days.
Woo! Amen.
In tech news, Elon Musk's new brain chip malfunctioned during a live demo, causing a man to believe he was a Tesla. He spent 3 hours making vroom noises and demanding to be parked next to a hot mom at Target. And in local news, a raccoon was elected mayor of small Alabama town after promising free corn and less screaming. Voter turnout was 100%. Human turnout, 4%.
Say raccoon again.
Raccoon.
Raccoon. Who's this?
Haskins.
Who's this college?
An old pop.
Son of a bitch.
Raccoons.
Wes, calm, deep voice, disturbingly real.
Relaxed? Disturbing? What?
Disturbingly relaxed.
Oh. It's
He's in the pocket.
It's bothering my peace how relaxed Wes is. He's got that fentanyl lean going on.
I was going to say, it's this deep voice. I'm going to go, I'm Wes. In health news, a new fad diet sweeping L.A. involves eating nothing but anxiety and passive aggression. Side effects includes glowing skin, hallucinations, and slapping your barista over oat milk. Meanwhile, in Ohio, a man attempted to rob a bank using only a drawing of a gun and the confidence of a divorced stepdad. He escaped on foot,
There's no confidence there.
but was later tackled by a Girl Scout selling Thin Mints.
Nice.
And that was the thing. Oh, whoa, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep In sports, the enhanced games kicked off with 0 rules and one guy named Meat Storm. The gold medal in shot put was won by a man who threw his entire family over a fence. His urine test came back labeled "Do not open." That wasn't bad. And it brought back the enhanced games from like 25 episodes ago. Yeah.
That's what we call a callback.
Yeah.
In the industry.
Yeah.
That's what is it? Jargon. That's comedy jargon. Speaking of comedy, I gave y'all a little homework.
Also, a Pee Wee.
I was really trying to get a segue into that. I was really trying to get away from it.
A Pee Wee football coach was fired for using a fog machine during halftime and demanding his 8-year-olds called him Coach Drip.
I just like this now because Josh hates it.
It says that I'm laughing uncontrollably.
I see it. I believe it.
In entertainment news, Barbie's new line includes Hot Mess Barbie. She comes with an expired passport, 4 parking tickets, and a very loud group chat. And Taylor Swift
That sounds like Brittany Alford.
has reportedly started dating the state of Oregon. Oregon has declined to comment. But posted,
What is wrong with him?
Cryptic Instagram story that just says it's giving folklore. Come in.
All right, look, I'll do mine, and this is.
This has got to be it.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up to do this much reading.
Oh wait, this is really the last of it. Wes, unshaken.
Undisturbed.
Like the resolute death.
Yeah, he's a steel wall, baby.
And finally, in business news, Spirit Airlines is now offering a new first-class experience for $6 extra. They'll stop slapping you mid-flight.
What if they had like a news thing and it was Wes on one side laughing like a maniac and me on the other side? All right, today's news. We
Yeah.
got this, and this, and this.
He's just laughing at you reading the whole time is what he's doing.
And Taco Bell is facing backlash for unveiling a new item called the Crunch Wrap Sadness.
Amen. There ain't nothing
It's
sad at Taco
tortilla
Bell.
filled with tears and ground beef.
There's
Comes with a side of regret and a coupon for therapy. All right.
Trump will call that fake news because there ain't nothing sad at Taco Bell. There's
Altogether-
only joy when you walk in those doors.
Altogether, we have to see Fine by Me news.
This is the first and last.
I'm saying it.
News segment.
I'm saying it.
Altogether,
Fine by me news.
where the only thing more unstable than the headlines is Wes's internet history.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even read that before I decided to do that.
He committed. Or commented. What did he say? Comment.
Please
Fully
comment on this.
committed.
Commit.
Commented.
One thing. On the way up here, it's something I've noticed for a long time. I do this drive.
That you're a deeply closeted gay man.
Is it a landmark that you've never noticed before?
No, it's something I've noticed
close.
because a lot we live like
the
these areas,
boners.
like, Scottsville, Franklin, Westmoreland, kind of all high trust areas, and they have these egg stands to where you go up, take an egg,
The honor system.
and pay $5.
Produce stands, etc.
Yeah, whatever.
Tomatoes, whatever you want.
And they all say raw eggs here.
Yeah.
What
They don't wash them.
what do you? Why would you wash an eggshell?
Because they've got.
It's got
Have
poop
you
on it.
Never got fresh eggs.
It does have. It comes out the
They're
butt.
covered in shit.
They're raw eggs. They've not been cooked. So that's a raw
Well-
egg.
What they mean is they're not being pasteurized like in like a plant, a factory. Like
I don't know if they get pasteurized. Raw eggs, you can keep them. You can keep raw eggs unwashed on the counter, not unrefrigerated, for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because that layer of protection that comes out of the chicken's butt.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah.
China.
I think that's the only thing that they do with eggs. I think that's the only thing they do.
There's a need to like confirm that it's a raw egg because it's not been cooked.
Yeah, that's kind of people calling mayonnaise aioli. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
It might be some old lady that the only book she's read in the past 20 years is the Bible and the Farmer's Almanac.
It's
You
that
know?
raw milk.
Yeah, and she's marketing.
There is real.
It's
raw
the
milk.
best she can do, Wes. She's trying. Her husband
I just say it's a little redundant.
Her
You know they're
husband
raw. What
is
you
addicted to
boil 'em?
work.
Boy, you boiling them?
Her husband's in an iron lung. He's got polio.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just trying to damn.
And before
survive.
that, he was a workaholic and alcoholic. There wasn't much of him.
he was a
even,
holic of everything.
even before he got in the iron lung, he wasn't much.
Now he lays in the iron lung. all
And
day
now
watches
she has
porn.
to feed him. Now she has to feed him raw eggs through a straw.
And self-serving. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the whole time
She has
worried
to
about these
put
eggs.
her arms in that iron lung and
She
just
said,
try her
I think
best.
I'll be able to sell these eggs, so I can take care of
Yeah.
his eggs,
Is he
his,
laying-
his huevos. If I put
Is
raw,
he laying the eggs?
no, he's laying in the iron lung, dude. Addicted to
Fentanyl.
No. He's addicted to
Oxygen.
oxygen. He is addicted to oxygen. I'm
Yeah.
addicted to oxygen.
Do we still have iron lungs?
There's still
Is
a few
that-
people that are in them, I'm sure. You know,
Really?
that's something that's been eradicated. Well, I don't know about now. RFK, we might have polio back. Who knows? But we'll see. It might come back.
Is that what the red dye 40 has been keeping
That's
the
called
polio away?
keeping it away. Yeah. Keeping it at bay.
Yeah.
It's making everybody crazy. We ain't got polio.
Flaming hot Cheetos. Or
Keeping
saving
polio at bay.
Flaming Hot Funyuns just yesterday. I know they're full of red 40. They were
Oh, I
delicious.
know, yeah. Red
My
dye 6.
stomach's hurt all day today.
Why do they have to be red? You know, why do they have to make it so red?
All the foods I like are red. Cherry soda, like flavor
soda.
He's just trying. He's searching
They
for
put
something.
red 40 in cherry coke. Like it's got like dye in it.
Wow.
Because
just
it
looks
it
the
has a
same
red
as-
hue to it.
Yeah.
You ever poured it in a glass?
No, I don't really mess with drinking a whole bunch of cherry soda, so
So what are we even talking about? How do you know? What do you know about cherry soda, dude?
Yeah.
it doesn't-
Where's your cherry soda degree?
Because it doesn't even make any sense. Because you see it on the shelf, and it just like if it didn't have the cherry Pepsi or cherry Coke label, I would just assume they're the same thing.
This is absolutely tomfoolery, right?
I'm appalled.
There's no hue to it on the shelf, is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah,
Put it on a bring a color chart with you.
We need a black light to see what that
Who,
is.
Yeah.
who is taking a 20-ounce bottle of cherry Coke home and throwing it into a?
You don't like pour stuff over ice? You don't pour a nice beverage over a
You don't
glass
pour
of
it.
ice?
Tell me. You don't sit there and tell me.
James, a glass
You
of
don't.
ice?
Dig it.
I don't-
Where's the cherry Coke?
No, I don't do that.
My glass is almost half empty.
I don't either,
don't
Wes.
do
Now
that.
I'm on your side. What do you mean you put
I don't buy.
cherry?
I said I could hug.
You gonna pop open a cherry Coke and then the first thing you do is get some ice? What the
No, I bought it in this bottle to drink out
Yeah.
of this fucking bottle.
Single serve. We're not buying in bulk, Josh.
If I'm pouring it in something, I guess I'd buy a 2-liter. But I mean, what?
I buy 2 separate liters and drink those.
Unless you're going to a party, who's buying 2 liters?
Every now and then, Domino's got a good
Yeah.
deal on getting a medium pizza and a 2-liter, and I'll get it just because it's part of the deal.
He ain't wrong. That's a pretty good
That
idea.
is,
Yeah.
but you have to have enough people there to drink it that night, or it goes flat.
Well, I never do, but I still do it just because it's the same price.
Okay, so I think we can agree to meet some middle ground here.
I don't. Is there really red dye?
Are y'all good? We are trusting Ricky Raccoon over here. You know?
Hold on. I could be totally lying. It just sounded like
It doesn't even make any
red.
sense.
I mean, they put stuff in there that we don't. I mean, they put fentanyl in our water for 40 years.
No, cherry Coca-Cola does not contain red dye.
We just had this whole conversation. My time is ruined.
Of course it doesn't. It makes no sense.
Hold on.
we had this
A
whole
product that you can't even see.
We had this whole conversation last week about fucking Microsoft and Apple, and we were completely wrong about that.
I knew that, and I just let you go on that one. I just didn't want to correct you.
What?
Why?
Now, Josh,
Because, man.
Tell me when I'm wrong.
don't keep the
Because
conversation
I didn't know
going.
exactly for sure, and I didn't know their last names. I didn't want to start throwing out Steves and Tims and Josh.
He didn't know their last
all
names.
that Wozniaks and all that shit. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
careful, buddy, how you say it. And if anyone from Israel is listening
No,
right
that's
now,
not you. That's Polish.
good work
Wozniak.
over there. Okay, Wozniak. It definitely had a racist ting to it in my ear.
Yeah.
Something said Jews. Something was ringing Jews.
Him over.
Wozniak.
It was me whispering in your ears.
It was the Jews. The Jews are putting fentanyl in our water.
Red dye.
Hey,
Just my Coke.
The Subway out there, when we stopped to get energy drinks, that Subway was going slow because that kid behind the counter had the fent lane going. He was on his phone playing Clash of Clans. And then the woman behind the counter at the gas station, she had meth mouth. She was...
I think the guy, that really slow guy that was moving slow, is the same guy they hired to pick them limbs up in the parking lot.
Probably.
Dude, there's been like limbs in this parking lot. He's talking about this gas station. It's open 18 hours a day. And there's been a pile of brush like in the parking lot for 5 years.
5 years,
And there's
dude.
just more piles every storm. There's just loose limbs everywhere.
Yeah.
And nobody cares.
They mow around
They
it.
mow
The
around it.
landscaping guy mows around it.
Can you guess who
get
owns
paid
this?
for that.
Who owns this country club? Quick stop.
G.
Ding 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 ding.
An Indian?
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I said. Jeet.
Oh, is
Like
that what they call him?
Jeet. Yeah, a Jeet.
Damn, I should say it's like.
Oh, I did. Oh, that was a slur, Josh. Is what that was. Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah,
I'm
my-
not familiar with all. I'm not up to date on my new slur.
Yeah.
I'm still
And we
thinking early
should. We need to do a
2000s.
2025 episode of Hot New Slurs.
There's probably several out.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. Please don't, because I don't want to.
Yeah, he don't want to put more work on himself. Oh golly!
Oh
He
man.
went whitewater rafting this weekend.
Can you tell me some hot new slurs for
I'm gonna
2025.
save this for next week. All this.
No, I think I wrote it all down. You need to have.
I can't help with
I was
that.
gonna say you can't. He can't help with that. She can't.
She goes. Well, she doesn't.
I
want
can
to.
actually-
She can. She doesn't want to.
If you're working on a comedy bit or satire or want an edgy or absurd event, invented insults or fake slang that sound over the top or ridiculous but don't hurt people, I can absolutely help craft something creative and wild in that lane. Want me to make up some weird, futuristic 2025 style roast or insults that sound like they came from a dystopian TikTok war zone? Absolutely.
TikTok Wars.
That's what we're living in now.
That's a new movie we're coming out with.
I said absolutely, you silly slut. Okay, buckle up, you 3G brained lettuce gremlin. Here's a list of fictional, futuristic, absolutely ridiculous 2025 style roast and slang terms that could sound offensive but mean almost nothing at all. 1. Hover pork. Someone so slow and useless they'd still manage to get lost on a self-driving scooter.
That was the guy at the store.
Vape clown. A guy who hits his watermelon vape, cries to the 1975 and still lives with his mom and calls her queen.
The 1975.
Yeah. Goblin Fluencer. A TikTok creator with 9 followers. Goblin Fluencer.
That's a little wordplay. I like it.
Yeah. Who thinks they invented anxiety?
Yeah, comment. Yeah.
Crip-
Hey.
Drizzle nose.
You've been one of those before, haven't you?
Yeah. I've had some drainage. Clout possum. Someone who plays dead every time real life happens, then wakes up to post it. Yeah. Doom scroll daddy. Someone who stays up till 4 a.m. reading conspiracy theories about almond milk, then tweets vibes are off.
I've been attacked.
Doom scroll daddy.
Like they know us.
Yeah, it's like they're attacking us personally.
Yeah. Do you want to go into your whitewater rafting trip?
I would love to.
I've got a hilarious text message that I want to read from T-Cat after we get done with this section about the whitewater.
Okay.
We've got about a 2.5-minute video of the rafting trip. I had a GoPro on my helmet for a little bit, and then me and Melissa switched so that, of course, I could get some camera time. But
I might. I was say if I remember, I'm gonna throw that on the end of this episode. I'm not
So
gonna.
stay tuned after the show.
it's only 2.5 minutes. You've got time. If you're listening to this podcast, you have time.
Yeah, I'll throw it at the end.
Yeah, but we went hiking. So we had 5 adults and like 12 college-age kids, and T-Cat and his wife are in charge of it every year. They asked me to go just because, I'm a ball of fun.
You are. Just
Yeah.
full of energy.
Yep. Me and Melissa were in charge of the day hiking. So we went to a little waterfall, dude. We were in Blue Ridge, Georgia. That mountain water was the coldest water. I mean, it was 98 degrees outside, and I couldn't even get my sack in the water. It was so cold.
Really?
Yes. Man, I mean, I literally was freezing my tits off. I lost my tits in that river. Yeah. Went whitewater rafting. That was good. I had a 3rd-generation rafting guide.
3rd generation.
Yeah.
So that's like his.
Her
dad.
granddad,
Okay.
her granddad, both of her parents, her brother and her sister.
You for thinking that it was a dude.
Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame. I don't care.
Rafting guides ain't
I
quite
wouldn't
what
have
they.
felt safe with a woman, man, in my life.
Rafting guides ain't quite what they used to be, Josh.
Till the 19th.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I'd have got that boat and she said, "I'm your tour guide today," I'd say, "Where's the other? Where's the boss at?
Where's the muscle?
where's your supervisor? Can I take to the man in charge?
Where's the brains of this operation?
My boss happens to be a woman. Well, where's her?
Yeah. I hope you got some sandwiches in that
Yeah, right.
backpack.
Right. Looks like she's bringing lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way I would have felt comfortable. I'm just saying. I don't mean to be that way.
Well, he does. Well, he doesn't mean to be. It's just
He is that way.
nature.
Yeah.
So it's just my nature.
He didn't do it on purpose.
You don't ask to pray a man to not be a praying mantis. You know what
It's
I mean?
just how he was raised.
I don't know.
and what he
I
fully
wasn't even
believes in.
raised that way. My dad never taught me to be that way. It's just in me.
Hope Chrissy doesn't listen to
But
this.
she knows how I feel. She hates that part of me. She tells me a lot. I'm just like, oh, I just hate that. I'm like,
Every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, I'm working on it.
She quit listening. I think we started this, August 2023? She quit September 2023. Listening.
Yeah. She said, I'm
Last night
okay.
Our power went out, and I played, I had, because it was quiet in the house. So I had, my little speaker playing music, and I was like, you know what? She hates hearing herself, like talking and stuff. Yeah. So I played our Witch Trials thing with her on it, and I wouldn't shut it off. And I put the phone up where she couldn't reach it. On top of the cabinet. I had this on top of the refrigerator. She couldn't have got it. And I put it on top of the cabinet. Say, turn it off.
Just add a little bit more. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We went hiking. For the last 3 years we've gone on this trip, there's an island in the middle of this lake, Blue Ridge Lake. The island is named Poop Island. I wanted to visit it for so long. Melissa finally found a hiking trail that had like a swimming hole, and it was overlooking Poop Island. So I at least got to see it. Me and my buddy Gabe built a raft. We put this little Vietnamese kid named Peter on it.
I like the detail there.
Yeah.
Vietnamese. Picture that.
He was so Vietnamese. This kid sleeps in a polo and blue jeans.
Yes. One of their hats?
Huh?
Like the little Raiden hats.
Man, I wish.
out
of grass.
Those hats are sick, dude. I like those hats.
Yep.
Yeah, I mess with them.
They're great for sun coverage too.
Oh, that's probably
if you didn't know.
That's the whole reason.
Yeah. With their fair-skinned Asians.
Is that why baseball players wear hats with brims to keep the sun out of their eyes?
Yes.
No, it's fashion.
Crazy.
It's fashion.
How many football players wear helmets? They hit each other in the head?
Yeah.
It's nuts, dude.
It's crazy, dude.
Crazy.
They're trying to escape the concussions.
Go. Concussions are what built this country.
You're probably not wrong, to be honest.
Slavery.
Concussion grenades.
Flash
Lots of
grenades.
slavery.
I mean, physically, yeah. But, I mean, really where we got off on the right foot was bureaucracy. And if you are from the state of Israel, I just want to... I'm on your team.
So he went whitewater rafting. Y'all went whitewater
I
rafting.
think Israel needs a little bit of diversity over there.
I think they are not diversified enough.
They're not. It's all inbred Israeli.
The only, a white person walks in and they're like, who's this? Flagrant. They're racist.
Boy.
Yeah, goy.
So they went whitewater rafting.
Totus me.
I woke up Saturday morning. The first message I see is Travis. He says, I just wanted to share something with y'all. So it says, hey, I just wanted to share something from the rafting trip yesterday. Maybe this was Sunday morning. I got thrown from the raft into the river. My life jacket wasn't on right.
From the river to the sea.
I couldn't swim, and for a moment, I really thought that might be it. A few others, including my wife, went in too. It was terrifying. I lost a shoe in the chaos, and by the time we got to shore, I was just thankful to be alive. But then, at the very end of the course, sitting there on a random rock was a single slide, my size, right foot, just waiting for me. Not mine, just there. And it felt like God whispering, even when it's all falling apart, I've still got you. He said, I'm still trying to process it all, but I just needed to share that. Went on a beautiful little trip and had the near-death experience of his life.
Yeah.
Shook. He was shook.
Yeah.
And the God reached
Glad to
out.
have you back, brother.
His life jacket came up and was choking him around the
That
chin.
was a sight to see.
I mean,
not to laugh, but just
He's 300 plus.
Big fella.
Yeah. He's 6'4", easy. But yeah, so his wife and the rafting guide,
4 might be a stretch.
I was going to say,
he's like 6'8".
No,
He's way more than 6 foot.
I just keep getting taller. Apparently.
He's 6'10" now. Travis is 6'4". I'm 6 foot.
We don't have a measuring stick on this wall. We can tell him we're as big as we
Tell
want.
people about me. That dude's got 2 legs. He's 6'2".
I was like, I've been telling people all my life I'm 6'4", and then at some point, I don't know if it was you guys or somebody else, some dude told me he was 6'4", and I was like, well, I've got a headshot in this guy. So I just started saying I'm 6'5" now.
6'4" is a tall person. 6'4" is tall. You know what I mean?
How tall's Michael Phelps?
6'5", 6'6". He's tall. Drew Aiken's 6'5".
Yeah.
I mean, that's tall.
People are shoving stuff into the
That's
vents.
I just had to laugh at 6'4". Wild number.
6'4" is wild number to
This
throw
little
out.
bitch was 6'8", 395 pounds.
No. Hey, his wife was trying to pull him into the boat, and he slapped her hands away from him, and he said, "Take care of yourself. Worry about yourself.
Raise the kids. I'm going to the upper room.
The Bitcoin password."
Tut was ready to go.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out.
The Bitcoin password is your bra size.
It's very wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
79 double F. She's
The Bitcoin password's our wedding anniversary. It's like 2 days off.
It's his mom's birthday.
Yeah.
But yeah, but for real, there was a lost and found at the end of the thing of shoes, and I mean there was just the perfect little slot. And so Travis walked around the rest of the weekend with 2 different shoes on. It was hilarious.
Y'all went to the Ocoee, right?
Yeah.
It is pretty gnarly. I remember we went one time and we had a guy go off, and we didn't know him, but he was in the boat with us, and he like bobbed like in like this. It's like a, I don't know what they call it, like where two I guess rocks come together and it's like a valley. Well, he got like stuck in there and he was like bobbing, and he like breathed still, so he was just like, "Help me!" And they're like, "Don't jump off the boat and get him." So like, they're pretty much like just try to throw stuff out and get him. They don't ever say get out of the boat.
Yeah.
They were like his wife was screaming. Yeah.
Let him die.
There used to be like a power plant or something. Apparently there's like rebar and stuff like in the water, like close to like the banks and places. Like they tell you to kind of stay away from.
I mean, the dam.
Maybe that's what it is.
So they open it during the day for just for the whitewater rafting is the only reason. They close it at night, and the water goes into a like 4-mile long pipe, and so the pipe stays level the whole time, but the river goes down. Mm-hmm. So at the beginning, you're right eye level with it. And by the end, it's like 200 foot up in the mountain.
Sick,
yeah, but that is the hydroelectric power that runs through that pipe and runs all the power in that valley. Yeah, so if they ever have a power shortage, they can't raft that day. Yeah, they'll shut the river down that day. Yeah.
It was an Olympic. The tops.
1996.
Yeah, in Atlanta, the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
Correct.
Did you end up watching Happy Gilmore?
Yes, we watched it
Happy Gilmore too.
Sunday when we got home. Yeah, fantastic.
I loved it. There's been some hate that I've seen on it, and I'm like, what were you expecting?
Yeah.
It's just a silly slapstick movie. Like it was exactly what I expected to be. The Maxie stuff was kind of
they're making fun of Liv, though, is what they were doing.
Yeah. I gathered that. I guess there was a little bit too much CGI with that kind of made it look weird. But
whenever I don't want to give like too many spoilers to people that maybe not have seen it if you live under a rock, but like some of the holes during that last one were kind of weird, like how like all that was. But they had to do something like that. How else could they top? I guess like. Well, they 700-yard drive, you know.
They had to bring it into the new era, which I understand. And I was kind of talking to somebody else yesterday or the day before or something about it, and I was like, man, there's something about us being in this age of podcasts and text messaging and stuff like that takes away from movies like this. Because in like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore 1, like they had to like go to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And there were like not really enough clues in the movie, for me at least. Maybe I'm just slow. But there weren't enough clues in it. Like you could tell that the people or the characters knew something that you didn't see them directly learn about. Yeah. I guess.
But I guess
if I'm saying that the right way.
That's the 30-year gap, though, I think, is a lot of it, too. Because,
Yeah. That's me being super technical about it.
I see what you're saying.
But I enjoyed it. I've watched it twice. The second time I just kind of had it on playing while I was working or whatever, so I wasn't really paying attention. But the first time I watched it, I made sure to pay attention to it, and I really liked it.
I thought some of the funniest parts of the movie were not even like it was some of the dialogue, like how his sons kept using the word daddy. Like
Yeah.
a grown man calling their dad daddy is hilarious. Like they have one part, he's like, "Are you gonna go get the gold jacket, daddy?" And I'm like, "Why do you have to say it like that?"
I missed the whole jackass guy,
Yeah.
his son.
Yeah.
I missed that was Eminem.
Yeah, dude. My son
it
pointed
took
that
me
out.
it took me like 60
Yeah.
seconds probably.
Casey
Yeah.
pointed right out. I didn't even notice either. He's like, "That's Eminem," and I was like, "Wait a minute, that is."
He got ate by alligators.
Yeah.
He went out though fighting.
Well, so the first time I watched it, I did get up to go to the fridge to get a drink or something like that.
Some
and-
fireball.
Probably.
Man, got
but
an
I got
IV.
I got up and to grab a drink or whatever, and whenever I came back, like I was listening to it, and I knew what was happening. Like I was like, "Oh, it's the jackass kid's son calling him jackass again." And I call back. That's hilarious. But whenever I got back to the couch, he was already getting eaten by the alligators or whatever. So I didn't even get to see that it was Eminem until I saw some reels or something about it.
That'll happen.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah, it's hard to see with your head up your ass.
Really is.
Slim Peterson was funny. Chubb's boy.
Yeah.
With just the craziest,
Yeah.
It's just
It
crazy.
was like it was on like a 6-inch stick.
He was old.
Yeah, it's like a 6-inch stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked this up. Was the guy with the nail in his head?
Yeah.
Was his son?
That looked like his
Was that
actual
Boban?
son.
Like the basketball player?
I don't know. I didn't even think about that.
I know he was ugly as
I know it
hell.
was funny whenever his mom said something. He leaned down like
Yeah.
Don't hit me, mom.
Yeah.
He's 3 foot taller than
Yeah.
her. Don't hit me, mom. Don't hit me.
I think it was Boban.
Um,
I think.
Okay. I guess I've never seen him, Bad Bunny,
oh yeah.
but
Who's Boban?
he was the caddy.
the rapper.
Yeah, the Hispanic
Yeah.
caddy.
Oh, I didn't know that was
Benny
Bad Bunny.
Blanco is also his name. That's another name he
Benny
goes by.
Blanco?
Yeah, it's also a
Benny
name.
Blanco.
Yeah, Benny Blanco and Bad Bunny are the same person.
What?
Yeah.
I
It
thought,
wasn't Benny Blanco that was his caddy though.
I thought Benny Blanco was the dude from Dave. I thought he was the dude from Dave.
Yeah, he
The ugly dude with the afro?
Yeah.
Yeah, completely different. Bad Bunny is like a tall, handsome.
Yeah, Benny Blanco.
I just did a micro racism in my head, I guess.
What?
I'm thinking Benny Blanco and Bad Bunny was the same person.
It's like Garth
I just
Brooks.
seen a picture of him like, oh, okay, that's what happened.
Yeah, it's like,
I just did a micro racism.
Who is.
Blanco is the epitome of a Jew.
Yeah, kind of like you mix up like Nick Nolte and Jeff Bridges. Like I do that in my head too. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of like the same person.
Gary
Gary Busey.
and Nick
Nick
Nolte.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. Kind of like like my brain put it in
Yeah.
there. Yes, I stand corrected. That is totally different.
I was
person.
like, "There's no way."
Yeah,
If
kinda
it
like-
was the same person. I'm like, man, I gotta check.
Kinda
I gotta
like-
go back-
Yeah.
I gotta go back to the optometrist.
As soon as I seen that dude pop up, I said, "Wait a minute."
Kind of like Whoopi Goldberg and Tom Cruise. I'm always getting them
Whoopi
confused.
Goldberg and Eric Andre.
Dude, speaking of that, that was one of the coolest things is to see all of these people that we know.
Do you know how many cameos were in Happy Gilmore 2?
Oh, I don't know the number.
Is there a number?
It's like I'm pretty close to the actual number in my head.
I haven't heard it yet.
74 cameos is what I think.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm sure that there's somebody do a podcast or maybe comedians or something, but the people that were the chick in Eric Andre's like trio,
Yeah.
she looked familiar.
She's in a lot of movies. She's in a movie called The Nice Guys. She's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She's
Okay.
in like some scary movies. I can't remember.
Once
her
upon a
name.
time in Hollywood's they've Quentin Tarantino wrote a script for Brad Pitt's character.
Yeah.
He's not directing it, but I can't remember who he is. But that's going to come out, and it's going to be all about that character from Once Upon a Time.
Sick.
The stuff
I
me
love
and
that guy.
I didn't know the dude in it, but I mean it was John Daly living with like Happy was
And never touching a golf club the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you feed John Daly 3 times a day.
yeah.
Squirting
Oh,
hand sanitizer.
Brought me back to my
And
rehab days.
what's the guy with the eyes? That's
The crazy eyes.
No, that's in like all of Adam's
Yeah,
movies or
His
whatever.
assistant, I can't think. Christopher something's his name.
No, he was hanging out with Daly. He was the one that was
Oh.
like banging on the car to get it to
Oh,
start.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Yeah. them hanging out, and Steve was like, Daly was squirting the hand sanitizer in his mouth.
Penny Blanco, goofy looking son of a bitch.
I think he's like dating Selena Gomez.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry,
Or
bad
Sabrina
buddy.
Carpenter.
Maybe Sabrina Carpenter. Somebody super hot.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty much a billionaire, but
Yeah, he has produced most of Kanye's like older music and a lot of the big hip hop. He's a producer in that sense. Benny Blanco, that
You
is.
know, the producers are the ones that make the money,
yep.
not the talent.
They're in charge of the wallet.
Yeah, they're in charge of all the business part
Yeah.
of it usually.
It's because they're the Jews, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is again. There it is. I swear it's coming out of the vent.
All in all, great movie, dude. Everybody should watch it at least once, twice, 3 times.
Yeah,
Good movie.
I'll definitely watch it again. It was cool seeing. I mean, you shouldn't listen to this if you listen to us weekly. Like, we're going to talk about comedy stuff, so I'm not really even afraid of giving this stuff away. But it was cool seeing Shooter join them and like fight against
them joining forces.
Them joining forces
Yep.
and whatnot.
After they had their fight, they had to get that out,
Yeah,
and then they were good.
it was cool seeing them bounce the heads off of the jackass dudes.
Yeah, Bob Barker. He was doing Bob Barker's move.
Chubbs
Yeah.
and Bob Barker, yeah,
Grandma.
Gilmore, yeah.
The Mr. lady. Mr.
Yeah. So they just walked away.
Get me out of here. My mom had never seen the first one, believe it or not. So she always thought this stuff was silly, obviously. So now she's like been watching every Adam Sandler movie
It
known
is
to man
silly.
this week. She's like, I'm really getting into comedy. I'm like, what do you mean, really?
You're
She's like,
60.
I didn't realize Mr. Deeds was Adam Sandler too. I was like, okay.
Jeez.
He's on
Daddy.
the cover. She's like, he has so many movies. I was like, where were you from like 1995 to 2015?
Head down in a factory, smoking cigarettes.
Watching Atlanta Braves baseball, I
Yeah.
guess.
Thinking about bothering you.
But she was like, I never seen that. She said, they were just great movies. I was like, yeah, dude. Try
They're
this.
so good.
Maybe you should watch the new movie, Billy Madison. Check it out.
And funny enough, leading up to like all of like knowing Happy Gilmore's coming out, I've watched a lot of his older stuff lately, like Billy Madison and the old Happy
Waterboy.
and Waterboy. I actually haven't watched Waterboy yet, but it got to last week, and Ozzy died. So I think it wasn't that Tuesday, but the next day, that night, I watched Little Nicky. And man, that movie is so good. Little Nicky's one of my favorite Adam Sandlers, and I think it's one of them that doesn't really get a whole lot of love. Probably because I'm a big metal fan. And it's got a pretty good amount of cameos in it that I can appreciate.
I can
a lot.
see you liking it for sure. It's not one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. It's not. It's just,
Command you in the blood of.
I think I got it for Christmas one year, so it was one of those that I had on VHS, and if I wanted a
you
good,
was allowed to have it.
I know it, right? I think it was just because it was my name.
I remember my parents got me Austin Powers 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and we watched it. They didn't know what it was like, and they got it for me. I was like 12, and I got it. We watched it together on Christmas night, and the fat bastard came out. My dad's like, we can't. He's like, that dude's going to eat a baby. I bought a hump a lot.
You really don't know. I called Nicky a lot, and I was watching it, and I was like, I wonder if this is what's in my brain that makes me call Nick Nicky.
Probably.
Subconscious.
It's like subconsciously, like for whatever reason. But yeah, either way.
I think it's because he's convinced himself that I'm his son.
You think that's what it
Yeah, he's convinced himself he's my father, and he's responsible for my well-being.
You think
So-
he feels some sense of obligation?
Yes,
In more ways
he
than
wants
one.
to make sure I'm provided for.
Oh,
He watched Pearl while we were gone on the rafting trip. He called us. He said, "I don't know if this is the first time or not, but Pearl has started her menstrual
I
cycle."
think that could have probably been a private message to y'all too.
Yeah, we're gonna share it with the world.
Then you had to send the red diamonds in
Yep.
emoji.
Yeah, big old
Gross.
puffed out pearl pussy.
Well,
But,
funny enough, I did call Nick before I sent that message. I called before I sent that message. I called Nick and was like, and that's why in my message to everybody, it was like, well, Pearl's no longer a little girl anymore. She's a young lady.
Reminds me
Yep.
that y'all ever seen the movie number 43 or whatever.
Yes.
And like this guy,
Yes.
little girl's on the couch, and she starts her period. He's like, "Oh my god, we gotta call an ambulance!" And she's like freaking out. He like rubs her like pants against the wall because she's trying to hide. So there's like a streak of blood along the wall. Where his older brother walks in, which is McLovin from Superbad, Christopher Plotz or whatever, and he's like, "Oh my god, who spilled juice everywhere?" And she's like, "Oh my god," she's freaking out. Then the dad walks in, and he's like, "What's going on? Who's this?" And she's like, "I need to call my mom." And he's like, "No big deal," or whatever. And they all just freak out and make it this huge deal. And she's like, "I just want to leave." That's exactly what I thought about. I was like, I can see that happening to me and me just freaking out. Like she's like dying, you know.
I could see Josh starting his period too. In the worst location. But Melissa was also on her weekly or monthly cycle, and she's like, Pearl's having her first period, and our cycles are synced up, and I'm not there to console her. I was like,
Sounds like an emotional man.
oh boy.
You got a house full of it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so much estrogen in here.
Yeah.
You just need to get Tucker and go hang out. That's what you need to do.
Man, that boy's got a he's got a 74-volt battery that runs his engine.
He's got a way of telling a story. I tell you that.
Yeah, he does. It took him so long to describe. He wanted to make a lava lamp out of his Pepsi bottle, and it took him a minute.
He got so excited he was out of breath.
Yeah, and then if we got it. Coloring the food coloring, and and then that's the Nana, and we're gonna take it up. We need some cornstarch.
I pictured him how he explained doing that to me as how Oppenheimer explained to them guys how he was going to build the atom bomb. He's like, "We got to get some plutonium, and we got to get some uranium. We got to get all these Jews in here. We got to do it."
They gotta go. They gotta go.
Dude, funny enough, speaking of Oppenheimer, the quote from David Blunt's, he was on
The big purple suit guy.
Yeah, the big purple suit guy. He was on who's the roast guy, black guy from Kill Tony?
David Lucas.
David Lucas, yeah. He was on David Lucas' podcast, which is like Going Fishing or something.
It's a good podcast.
It really is. But he had David Blunt's on that podcast, and David Blunt said, whenever I was writing Hail Hitler, which is Kanye West's song, he said, be honest, I felt like Oppenheimer.
I still haven't listened to that. Can you believe that?
What?
Yeah.
You're not missing a lot.
It's a bop, Nick.
It's not a ball.
Is it a?
It's not All Falls Down.
Is it gonna rain through the halls of this 1895 historical home?
It
Probably
might.
could.
Yeah.
Probably could.
On repeat.
Put on Erica right after.
I want the one about him. I want to play that song about him sucking his cousin's dick. Honestly,
It's called Cousin.
Yeah, it's
yeah, that'll be the one that rings through these halls.
Well,
True.
he released like a I guess a radio edit of Hail Hitler, and instead of saying N-word Hail Hitler, it says N-word Hallelujah.
Golly, dude. That's not even close, is it?
They'll be playing that in church.
They might play the other one in church, depending on the church.
It's on the church.
It's not going to be a synagogue.
There's some congregations that like, oh, you know what? This is all right.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. I like what these guys having to say. All this purification and what have you.
Man, Chip and Joanna Gaines have a new show on HBO called The Frontier, Back to the Frontier, where they take a bunch of they take 3 families and they literally put them.
I've seen that. I haven't
Yeah,
watched it yet.
it's good. But there's a gay family on there,
Yeah.
and
They
so
killed it.
there's some
Gay dudes or gay women?
churches, 2 gay dudes with adopted
Well,
sons.
technically, only dudes can be gay with each other, right? Women can't. It's not called gay.
It's called homosexuality, Josh.
totally different.
Yeah.
I don't
And that's what that's what he was trying to tell us about the drive up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that way.
Yep.
Still, we've seen those stands in the 80s.
Yeah.
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 Totally a woman.
Because he was thinking about buttholes.
While we're talking about Hitler, one of my favorite comedy specials of all time is Norm Macdonald's Hitler's Dog, Gossip, and Trickery.
I wrote down several. That was one of the.
Fantastic
I need to
special.
watch
Really,
that.
It's on Netflix. It's great.
Really?
It's one of his last ones. It's really, really
Yeah.
good. What's some of y'all's favorite?
I've watched Beautiful Dogs with Shane Gillis. I've probably watched it 4 times. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Beautiful so many times.
It's
Yeah.
a good one.
I mean, if I'm just to be different, I was telling y'all the other day that whenever y'all posed this question, Mitch Hedberg's All Together Now. It was a Comedy Central.
Like a 30-minute deal.
Yeah, it was a Comedy Central Presents, but he ended up releasing it as a CD and whatnot back then. And so yeah, I honestly never knew the name. I always just knew it was Comedy Central Presents, Mitch Hedberg or whatever. But yeah, that's one of my all.
What if they had a factory of vending machines that sold vending machines? Or it's like, what's you say? It's like something like it's like a vending machine like factory that's in the shape of a vending machine, and that's where you get your vending machines from. What damn joke.
Man, what's that car?
The escalator one where he's like, and you come to think of it, the escalator's broke, still works.
It's the stairs, dude.
Yeah. Why y'all caution taping this thing off? We can still use this if you don't mind.
You
gotta
eat 1,000 or something. Rice.
They're good jokes.
All right, you got another one?
Yeah, I wrote down just about like 6 or 7 that I really love.
All right, well, hurry up.
Rattle them off. Shameless, Louis C.K., Mostly Stories, Tom Segura, Killing Them Softly, Dave Chappelle, Sorry You Feel That Way, Bill Burr, Run Tell Dat, Martin Lawrence, Shoot Up, Louis C.K., and a really old one that I liked growing up was Damon Wayans. It's called The Last Stand. It's like early 90s.
Man, I didn't go back.
That's the only old one I have that I really...
At Chris Rock and...
Bigger, Blacker, and Uncut.
Yeah.
It's a good
that
one.
Was such a good one. And then you've got Eddie Murphy stuff.
Delirious, Richard
Pryor, yeah. Obviously.
Bill Hicks.
Because we also kind of had this sidebar on, did they really even have comedy specials?
There's a lot of albums back then.
A
lot of albums.
CDs put out. Like Jay Hickman was another one that just had like a record. He just had records. He didn't have a
Kenson, who's the other big one that was like off the
Bill
rails?
Hicks was another one.
Lenny
Bruce was another one. Patrice O'Neal.
One that I would watch on.
Lenny Bruce.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, one I would watch on
Bill Hicks.
Comedy Central all the time. Kevin James, 2001, Sweat the Small Stuff. Loved it. Loved it. It was so good. And the first comedy CD I ever got was Bill Engvall, Here's Your Sign. I remember one of his jokes was traffic was stopped. This truck ran over a real short bridge and can opened. And he was standing there with the truck driver, and they were just looking up, and a cop walks up and says, "Truck get stuck?" And the truck driver said, "No, I was delivering this bridge and ran out of gas." Here's your sign.
Ron White has some good specials.
I was going to say blue collar.
Yeah, the whole blue collar. That's what I had 3 blue collar DVDs when I was divorced with no internet, and they would just play on repeat.
Hey, that's all right.
I would say the first one with and to this day, I mean, even back then, like I liked Ron White's segment in it more than any of them, to be honest.
He was a closer, wasn't he? Ron White was always the last one. I think
yeah.
It would be Engvall, Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, and then Ron White.
Yeah.
I think that's about the order they had to go.
And then, but that first one, I'm sure you told the joke a million times prior to this, but that's where Tater said.
They called
Oh, boy. That, the football locker room, when Tater Salad came out, oh, boy.
There's a story that I think Rogan has maybe told or something of Ron White and Burt being at the Comedy Store like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And Burt came out, took his shirt off, and did the machine story. Crowd goes bananas. I mean, there's 40 people in there or whatever at the time, and apparently it was like midnight. So there was
like one of the first times he told it. Like on stage?
No. Like everybody knew the story. Like his special.
From where he told it on Rogan and stuff too.
His special had been out for a while. Everybody knew the story. And,
Secret time.
And like Rogan was like, get up there, take your shirt off, and just tell this story. Like, I want to see this place go nuts. And then while he's telling the story, Ron White shows up. And Rogan's like, Ron, he's out there telling this 25-minute long, because he's telling like long version.
Yeah, long form stories.
The long form of the machine story, which is probably even different than what we've heard.
Right,
on
it's super
recording.
long. Yeah.
And Rogan's like, if you go out there after him and say the tater salad story,
Bring the place
this
down.
place is just
The
they're
roof's
going to burn this place to the ground.
Right.
And he was like that.
You'd never have to go to a comedy show again.
No, not.
You never have to again.
Rogan still talks about that. I don't know if it was a comedy store or not. I'm
Probably.
sure it
Yeah,
was,
probably.
just based on the time period or whatever. But he was like, man, that was the highlight of my seeing any comedy live.
I'm sure.
Seeing those two stories. Didn't do any other comedy other than probably a little bit of crowd work or something, you know. But just them doing the machine and then tater salad right after that would be phenomenal to see. And I'm not even a big Burt fan. I like Burt. Not really as a person. I think some of his comedy is really funny, but that story is iconic for comedy, for sure.
Yeah, we had a comedy club here, man. We can just go hang out and just see people tell jokes. You know what I mean? If we had like a local comedy club, would you imagine like they had that? You know what I mean? Of course, it's in like I guess we could go to LA and move to LA, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like just to have that, like being there like on a Tuesday night, because that shit was probably random. Like Bert probably just went in and was like, "Hey, might go up here in a minute and do a little set."
Yeah.
And like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go up and you just
You
sit
hear
there
him.
and you see that.
You hear him talk all the time about, like, I remember back in the day, like Rogan or Bird or Tom or something. Somebody will be like, oh, I remember in the 80s or not, like early 90s or whatever, getting bumped by Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
or
Joey
something.
Diaz has a bunch of stories about the Comedy Store. Like people
like
coming,
getting
like
bumped by
Dice
people that
Clay.
would just show up
Yeah,
and want to pop on for 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, at the time, it would piss me off. But he was like, I can't even imagine what that crowd thought about seeing this just absolute star pop in and do 20
Like
minutes.
Dave Chappelle show up or Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Or who they're making movies.
Sticks and Stones. It's another good.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. All of his are good, but
Yeah.
Just
That's
like
a newer one, but yeah.
that's what I think's so cool about like comedy though, is because like, you know, you see like these movie stars or like musicians and stuff, they seem very unapproachable after a while. But with comedy, even though like they could be like huge stars, they still might just pop into like Zanies or anywhere and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna do 10 minutes."
I know it's really cool seeing. There's
And they'll like
two
talk to
famous
them.
stories. Mark Norman, Joe List.
Yeah.
Joe List rarely just throws up his sets from some of the places in New York. And I was
Like the Cellar and stuff.
yeah, the Cellar and stuff. Like he'll just throw up the video of him doing a little crowd work or doing some of his jokes that he's trying out and whatnot. And I was like, how cool would it be to live in a place where all of these comedians live?
Yeah.
And whenever they're not doing anything, they genuinely love what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So if they get bored, they're like, I'll just go to the Cellar
Just
and
hang out.
bump some new dude.
Maybe work on
Not
some
bump.
material.
I mean, I don't think they're going there to purposely.
No,
bump
they're just
anybody.
going to work out stuff like
Yeah.
anybody else.
So they're just like, I'll go see if they got time for me. And I mean, once you get so big, it's like you walk in and they're like, hey, you mind if I do
right after this guy.
10 or 15 minutes or something? They're
Then-
like, yeah.
Some jackass like me has to follow. They had just there on an open mic.
Yeah,
Has
Mark
to follow
Norman.
Mark Norman or
Yeah.
something. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Mark does it too.
What about this guy?
Yeah.
Joe uploads his where
What's that?
Mark and like Sam Morril and some of the other Stavros.
He really rode that leg thing out, didn't he?
I'd be in there like we like plan like this whole like month out, be going to the lab like on open mic night, and I go up there and like I'm all excited. And Dusty Slay shows up and he does a set, and I gotta follow Dusty Slay. In my luck.
For your birthday, by the way, did you end up going to see Nate Land live?
Oh yeah, that's right. She did talk about that. She did fill out some
I was
gifts.
gonna say she texted me about that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if you ended up going.
No.
Well, I did tell her.
And I'm not going to hold it against her.
Well, I wouldn't.
I'm sure we were busy.
I wouldn't because I warned her. I was like, hey, Nate probably won't be there.
Nah. It'll just be breakfast and Bates and
I don't watch that podcast. I don't know their names, but I was like, this is something they do often at Zanies.
Aaron Weber.
Yeah.
Aaron Weaver, I know him. I've seen
He's
him
getting
before.
pretty big now.
His wife is the talent scout for Zanies.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's cool.
Speaking of Slave,
He's got a foot in.
Slave.
And a wiener.
Slave's new special is real good, in my opinion.
He's
Yeah, it's good.
fantastic.
I watched it today. It's
I
good.
haven't seen it.
It's good.
It's really good.
Netflix?
It's really
It's
funny.
come out today.
Sick.
Yeah.
The milk bit is absolutely
Yeah.
hilarious.
He's
Wet
got
heat.
He's got
Wet heat, yeah.
milk bit and the elevator bit that he does a callback for at the very end is
My buddy was helping
Having a
me.
good show. I've got his autograph on a ticket. No.
I got a picture with him.
A picture too. You got a hat too, right?
Yeah,
get a hat?
yeah, I got a hat.
I guess I've seen him 2 or 3 times now. I saw him with
Dude,
you
it was-
guys, and then I've seen him at Zany's.
It was so hot. We're building a pool deck right now, and I had a buddy with me, and he was puking. It was so hot. And during the middle of his puking fit, I was just laughing hysterically. I thought it was great. I like what you're doing here. Keep it up. In fact, I was like, you know what sounds really good right now, Keith? A glass of warm milk.
Oh,
Puked
buttermilk.
again. Yeah.
Glass of butter.
Yeah.
Milk was a bad choice.
Heavy whipped cream.
We're getting into the end of this episode, but I do want to do some honorable mentions for some specials.
Yeah, let's hear what you got. Did you have any more, Nicholas, real quick, before we move on?
Anyway.
More specials?
Let's see. Beautiful Dogs, Bill Engvall.
Shane's
Oh, man. I had Jerry Clower on cassette when I was a kid. I loved Jerry.
I can see that.
He tells stories just about good old redneck country life back in like the 40s.
Back in the Jim Crow days.
Oh man, if y'all haven't,
Oh,
get you a Jerry Clower Spotify page going on there. Hilarious.
Cheese man, while you're at it, you can live in that whole time period.
Sure.
Go back to the
I don't
glory
think
days.
I don't think any of those people ever thought about the king. Yeah, they had their own
They're
things they
talking
were
about the one
worried
true
about.
King, the Lord.
I guess they were.
That's what they said.
That's what they's
They're probably
talking
doing
about.
His name, he probably didn't like whatever they were doing.
Well, they's mixing
Anyway.
moonshine. The old Ledbetters.
What about your special?
Yeah, Josh mentioned Live in Austin for Shane. I work from home mostly, and I have seen Live in Austin from Shane so many times, and I still laugh at most of the joke. I mean, probably the whole. If I'm paying, I don't pay mostly attention to it. It's kind of on like background noise, but every now and then I'll take a break from whatever I'm doing. I'll look up and I'll giggle at.
It's a lot edgier than the ones on Netflix.
Yeah,
Way
I'll
edgier.
giggle at the Alabama football joke or whatever and
Yeah.
stuff like that. He's even got like skits about the Alabama football joke that's really funny.
They are good.
They do Gillian Keeves, yeah.
But the white coach.
But I'm surprised this one, this guy didn't pop up for either of you, but Theo.
I think he's a much better
I like
podcaster
his
than he
podcast.
is.
I'm not big on his stand.
Yeah,
I like the.
I like his stand up. I just think he's a
Seems like a cool
better
guy, too.
podcaster.
But I do.
Yeah.
Regular people, and no offense.
You didn't have any Bobby Lee comedy on there? I saw him in Happy Gilmore too, and I said, I bet Wes hates he's in this movie.
Yeah, Bad Friends.
I did like that though, because back in the day on like movies like that, you would see like him like making like the circuit to like talk shows, like on like legacy media. With this, it was all podcasts pretty much. And I thought that was cool. That's pretty.
Yeah,
much
that
how
was
things
a cool update showing that it's on a
Like
podcast.
Caller Daddy was on there, I think. I think
Yeah,
that was one
and
of
there
them.
was like a. I don't even know what another one.
African Americans.
There's a black guy.
There was a black podcast that I'm not privy to.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But
Nobody
yeah.
that listens to that listens to this.
Yeah.
I promise you that. They have their podcast.
But yeah, Bad Friends being on there was cool. I'm surprised that that's the one that kind of made it on there. To be honest,
They probably reached out to Rogan. You think they
I
did?
wouldn't expect Rogan to be on.
I know
it
Santino.
would have been kind of cool to see.
That would have been sick.
Bobby
just
Lee.
a shot of like Happy Gilmore across the table from Rogan.
Well, I mean, Adam Sandler did do a podcast with him. They could have just used a bit from that, like a
They
clip.
have, yeah.
But Bobby Lee's.
I really thought Theo would be on there, or
Yeah.
it would have been Theo, or maybe Stavros or something.
Or Schultz, maybe.
Yeah,
Because his
He's
podcast
been
was
taking
pretty
a lot of heat here in the last 6
He got
months.
too
or so.
political, man. That's what it was.
Yeah,
But, Bobby Lee's been in several of Adam Sandler's movies.
yeah.
So that's probably why they just used him, And I know that Andrew Santino plays golf with him quite a bit.
With Gilmore,
Yeah,
and
with
with Sandler.
Happy Gilmore himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
in real life.
He said, Adam, show me the swing.
Show me.
I got to see it, bud. I got to see it, bud. Come on.
He they're apparently Bryson DeChambeau does like a something 50 or something like that. I don't know if it's a podcast or just a YouTube.
Yeah.
I liked.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
I liked them bringing all the actual golfers in for bigger roles. I liked it.
The
Yeah,
Scheffler bits were funny.
man, him going to jail.
DeChambeau's first
Podcast.
50 or whatever.
Wasn't Trump on that one with him too?
I don't
Like,
know.
right-
I've never watched it before.
Yeah,
to
they
be
ride
honest.
around and play golf or whatever.
Yeah, Trump's getting a lot of shade for cheating and while playing golf.
Tell
Truthfully,
a lot about a person.
I'm not gonna stick up for him by any means, but I'm also a golfer and I've done a lot of the things this guy does.
I haven't kept score in 7 years.
No, though. You can tell a lot about a man by how he plays, how he keeps the scores on things.
If it's a serious competition,
Yeah,
character.
if you're in a tournament, then there's
Yeah.
You know, they're playing for real, though. You know, they probably got side wagers and everything else going on. Them dudes like that playing
Yeah.
golf, 100%.
Yeah.
They're playing for keeps.
Yeah,
You know, so he don't want to lose. Period.
that's like us playing for Snickers, though. You know,
yeah.
those guys
Well, it's
playing for
it's not even about
$1,000.
the money. It's about taking the money from you. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I've definitely played some quarter holes, and
yeah.
dollar holes.
It's just
and
about
whatnot.
taking it. It's
Yeah.
just it's a power move, dude. It ain't about the money.
Yeah.
You don't think like that?
No,
That's good. You're a good person.
I don't when I'm on the golf course.
I know.
I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm ready to get back in the golf cart and do a little donut. I'm gonna do a circle around this pine tree.
I had one if I hit a ball straight and not into straight into the wood.
Yeah, we still laughing and smiling. Well, we're all winners
On
here.
the day, golf's the only sport where the better you get at it, the least amount of fun you have.
Yeah.
Like then you're like, ah, damn.
Hey, I tell you what though, JC's real dad qualified for the PGA Tour last week. Tyler Sykes
Yeah.
qualified
Really?
for the PGA Tour last week.
Hell
I
yeah.
got a buddy that I was on
Congrats.
I would love for that the trickle down economics. I don't really understand it, but I would
You
love
get a little piece of that.
for it to affect this household in some way.
How do I get a little piece of that?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm a little piece of
Yeah, we're all car shopping together
I've heard
right
caddies
now.
get 10%. Do you need a caddy?
Yeah. Oh man, I've got.
I've been pulling your
Yeah.
plate for
I'm gonna take a video of me just packing as much heavy things into my golf bag as possible, and then just me trunching across the yard. And I'm gonna send that video to him and be like, "I can do it, buddy."
I'm training.
You got ankle weights on.
Yeah, yeah.
Got
I'm
you
pulling a golf cart.
in a cooler full of waters and beverages.
Yeah.
Keep me fresh.
Yeah,
I'm standing on the back of the cart, crushing a Coors Light.
yeah.
What sucks about that, man, is they have to walk the whole. Could you imagine having to
Oh,
walk
that's true. Yeah.
7,000?
Man, I think this was a flex back in the day when I was dating this girl from Portland, and her dad. They had one golf cart. All three of us went golfing. Her dad ran the whole 18 holes. Would run to our golf cart, get the club he needed, run to his ball. And I was like, I think this man is trying to show me
That's a power move.
that he is a man. Yeah, that's how I show power on the golf course. Look, watch me run to this ball
So aggressive.
90 times.
He would be able to fight you after. He'd be too tired. He'd just wait.
He might have ran home after that, for all I know. I'll meet you at the house. I'm going to finish this workout.
I couldn't imagine some girl bringing you home. Like, this is my boyfriend. Like, God, dude, come here. Let me holler.
I lost the lottery.
Let me holler at you.
Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you for a minute.
I love that bit from the first.
Hands the whole time I'm away from you so you don't steal nothing. I gotta hear you. They clap your hands the
Yeah,
whole time.
shaking the bush, boss. Shaking the bush.
He claps his hands the whole time. I heard he steals shit.
I love that bit from the first Bad Boys movie where Reggie comes to pick up the daughter for the prom, and he's like, "Come on, motherfucker! How old are you?
40?
16? Shit, you look 30." And then Will Smith comes out. You ever made love to a man? No. You want to? You want to?
Josh calmly walks over.
That's
to
what
the
somebody that
cabinet,
does
like,
want.
locks it like as soon as
Yeah.
he walks in the
Yeah.
door.
That's what somebody that does want to make love to a man would say. I don't. No thanks. Yeah. Okay,
The
bud.
first prom I went to, I picked the girl up at her house, and her dad come out with 2 ivory-handled silver 1911 pistol. He's like, "Hey man, check out my
Are these
gun."
for me?
And I was like,
Thank you.
What a lovely piece of firearms you have here." And he was like, "Yeah, these are I've been cleaning." And I was like, "For what?" And I was like, "This is not like it's supposed to be scary."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you going to kill me? Or are you going to go to prison for the rest of your life? I'm taking her to prom."
He just
She
wanted
didn't even
to.
want to go. She don't even want to go.
Yeah.
We already bought the shit though. So we gotta go.
He just wanted to tell the other sad dads at the factory, I showed that boy my
I'm
pistols.
pretty sure she paid for half a dinner that night. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say my junior year, the gal I was dating from Bowling Green,
The guy?
she broke up with me like 2 months before prom or
Progressive.
something,
Mhm.
and then I ended up like taking just somebody that I considered a friend, and that was just I should have just not went because it was so lame, like. Because I didn't really feel anything.
I was pretty gay anyway, I think.
In my senior year, I was dating.
He didn't
West
feel
Virginia,
nothing.
and I went to prom for like 10 minutes, maybe.
And you said, I'm going to go get a piece of this real
You
quick.
say to get up out of here, dude.
Yeah.
You ain't get no hors d'oeuvres anywhere.
Horse
Where's the
divorce.
d'oeuvres at?
Where's the horse divorce at?
What's the horse dude?
Well, they wouldn't let her come because she was like 21 and I was 17.
Dang,
So, so they wouldn't
What
like.
was y'all even doing there? Her
Yeah.
apartment.
Oh,
Been at her apartment.
she's a senior in college. I got to go to my boyfriend's high school
I
prom.
gotta go pick up my boyfriend.
Yeah.
We're going to prom.
Where's he at? Daycare.
I gotta go pick up this Mike's Hard Lemonade.
He's getting his GED.
Yeah, so that's why I stayed at my senior one for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I was like, all right, well, I'm out of this.
Barry.
I remember my older sister was dating the guy when she was a senior in high school, and he was like 23, and she was 18, but I was still like, dude, why has this guy got like a whole beard, and he's dating my sister?
Yeah.
I remember going to him, like he was like a farmer, so like he had like horses and stuff.
Yeah.
So he had like dogs like what you had, but they're Harrier, like an Australian Shepherd, like
Yeah.
I guess full blooded
Yeah.
Australian Shepherd. Well, one of them wouldn't mind him one day, like it was like running out the road and stuff. Mind you, I'm like 12 years old. He takes like a broomstick and breaks it across this dog's back and doesn't miss a beat, dude. He's like, I told you once, grabs the first thing he can reach was a broomstick and just breaks it across this dog's back. Dog doesn't even do nothing, just runs back out right in the damn road. He's like, he'll get hit one day. And I was like, jeez, dude, what do you do to my sister if she acts out? You're doing that to me right in front of everybody, dude.
Golly.
But, you know, I think like what all had to lead up to him getting to that point. Like, you know what I mean? Like that dog had probably just been all day or like forever running out on the road. He just had enough.
Yeah.
You know,
was
he's had to
done so.
babysit this retarded boy that he's just trying to like get with this girl.
Oh man, that reminds me. There was like 8 college girls on this trip and 4 college boys, and I walked in. yeah. I walked into the.
Sounds like
I walked into the community room and they said, "Nick, what would you do? Would you?" They asked me if I would divorce Melissa if she shot me, and I said, "Well, honestly, girls, if she shot me, I probably deserved it." Well, about 3 hours later, they asked her the same question: "Would you leave Nick if he shot you?" And she said, "I mean, did I deserve it?" She asked the same exact question I did. God, I love that woman so much. She's so self-reflective. She's like, well, I deserve that.
that reminds me of the story of
What did I say? What did I say to this man?
like what?
Skip it the backhand completely. Straight to the gun closet.
Yeah, shot me in the knee.
Yeah. You know what? I was going to punch you, but I think this needs to be more permanent.
There was an old interview on Rogan, and it was this guy talking about Marvin Gaye and how Marvin Gaye got killed. And apparently, like, what had happened was Marvin Gaye was like trying to like protect his mom from his dad that like was abusing his mom like whenever he was little. And when he got old enough, he told his dad, he said, "If I ever see you hurt my mom again, I'll kill you." So he got like famous and stuff, come back home. Well, he was living with his parents because he was like going through some stuff. Well, his parents got into a fight. So he like went and tried to break it up. Well, his dad shot Marvin Gaye. And instead of letting the ambulance in the house to get to Marvin Gaye, he kept the gun in the house and wouldn't let anybody in to help him. So he just let him bleed out better.
Oh, wow.
So the guy that was getting interviewed by Joe Rogan didn't even say nothing about Marvin Gaye or nothing. He was like, you know, I wonder, what did Marvin Gaye's mom do to him to make him that mad to kill his son. And I was like, geez, what kind of perspective is that? You know what I mean? Like what? And Joe Rogan just looks at him like, what are you talking about?
Man, there was a murder.
Can't have a victim mentality around here.
There was a murder suicide in town a few years ago, and my buddy Dustin Jones, me and him, zero filter. Whatever I say to him is just straight from the brain to his ears. And that morning, they were like, "Yeah, husband shot the wife, then shot himself." And I was like, "God, I wonder what she said." Oh.
Then he drove the interstate and killed himself.
I'm tired of these sloppy, runny eggs. I put a butcher knife to her throat. Just go white.
Just go white.
You ever watch The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia? Amen, brother.
What is it? No, West Virginia making call.
West Virginia. Yeah.
Well, I think it's been a good one, fellas.
Yep.
Y'all about ready to wrap this one up?
Wrap it before you tap it. And when I mean tap it, that means Wes can put it in his computer. Real gentle. This
Dry.
has been Nick Cook.
Josh.
West up.
Thank y'all for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Check the Patreon out.
Yeah, we've got a good amount of new stuff on the page. Probably got some new episodes coming out that are going to be behind the wall.
Yes.
I say for a fun episode of the Patreon, Wes and Melissa's dad sit down with a bottle of whiskey for about 2 hours, and then we bring it on in here.
I can do that.
Yeah. You and Wally?
Wally Beef.
Set it up, I'll be here.
If the liquor's here, I'm coming.
Sounds like a date. This
y'all for
has been Fine by Me.
Peace out. Hollow.
Love y'all.
Good episode, gents.
And then watch this. Tell us one more.
One more. You guys smart, guys. One. You got a water gun.
Huh? Oh yeah, I gotta get some spare time.
That's four of us.
There is spare time.
Me, just the three of us. Melissa and Hallie stayed on the boat.
Did y'all get dumped or did you jump out?
We got dumped.
Okay, they got dumped. We voluntarily swam.
No, we swam for fun. I have no clue.
This is where I swam when you see me.
Yeah? Here?
You got a good boat name.
My hero are speaking right now. Hey, but like St. Nicholas, that would be a good name. St. Nicholas?
That's a good name for a dock. St. Nicholas Dock.
Here we go. Uh-oh. You're good. You're good. That's a heavy kickstand. Where's Nick at?
Hand us your paddle.
Nick's right here.
Good job, guys.
Come here.
Here for me.
All right. We gotta get game.
Yeah.
He left my ass.
So go ahead, get him in.
You're game. Did we lose any paddle?
Okay, guys, now we're gonna paddle up and we're gonna go get him. So grab your paddles.
Where's my paddle? Here's one. I need a paddle. Here's one. For way too long. Here's one.
Let's go for two.
1, 2.
Two more.
1, 2.
Let's go for two.
1, 2.
Make sure we're holding that T-grip when we're paddling. Go ahead, grab him in. Woo! Congratulations, guys, you're heroes.
Melissa's the only one. She said, yeah, Melissa's the only one that's kick, Nick, kick. Left was not the right move. Ride the bull.
Yes, you should ride the bull.
Okay, so you're gonna scoot to her seat and hold her life jacket while she gets out there. If you feel like you're gonna fall, lean back.
Okay. Don't be like Emma and fall all the way down the boat.
Please.
So grab onto that rope and lean back. if you fall out, what side do you swim to? Right. And if you feel like you're gonna fall, just lean back. Let's go. Forward 1.
Kaylee, already?
Maybe you shouldn't ride the bull, Kay. They gotta be tough.
Hold on. Push your butt up. Kaylee, do you need to switch with somebody already? Kaylee, come here. Okay.